What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Subscribe and like. As I've said in my past 2-3 videos, my goal, and this is serious, this is no joke, is to get to 500 subscribers by 2031. 5 years, 500 subscribers in 5 years, 2031. So please like, subscribe, it would mean so much to me. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 players I do not want Ryan Poles to draft at number 25. If we stay there, if we move up, we move down for more picks, which I want to do. But here are 3 players I do not want Ryan Poles to draft at number 25. Number 1, Caleb Banks. I keep hearing his name talked on other Bears YouTube channels, and he's been so injury prone at his time at Florida. He's played 4 years, 48 tackles, 6.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. And the reason why his numbers are so low is because he's been so injury prone. You want to draft him at number 25 and have him play like 8 games a year, possibly miss a whole season. I mean, plus he's 6'6", 325, you know, the same size as Dexter, who also played at Florida. Dexter, who we're not going to re-sign because he's a horrible run stopper, and he's not the type of defensive tackle that Dennis Allen likes for his defensive schemes. But we would just be drafting another Caleb Banks, or another Dexter, but one who's injury prone. 4 years, 48 tackles, 6.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. ESPN ranks him number 28, CBS Sports ranks him number 31, NFL.com ranks him at number 39, and PFF ranks him at number 17. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of Pro Football Focus, PFF. You really, in order to judge a player, you take what you see on video, like in highlights. If you want to learn about a player, say for it's Caleb Banks, Caleb Banks highlights, that's what you judge a player on, not the combine. Now with Caleb Banks, injury prone, but the PFF grade, they put all the good stuff and the bad stuff, and the higher the number, the better. I'm curious. Just a second here. Caleb Banks this season, playing only in 96 snaps. Wonder why? Because he was injured. Only got a 68.8 PFF grade. PFF grades, that's how you judge players. That's how you find sleepers. For instance, Ruben Bain Jr., who is, according to PFF, the number 2 best prospect. He had a 92.8 PFF grade, and he was 3rd out of 871 edge rushers. David Bailey, who many people consider the best pass rusher in this class, 93.3 PFF grade, and was number 1 amongst 871 edge rushers. So yeah, Caleb Banks, injury prone. Let's see. In 2024, 422 defensive snaps, 4 sacks, 4 hits, 21 quarterback hurries. See, and he played mainly on pass rushing snaps. 2023, 205 rushing snaps, 159 runnings, snaps. 233 pass snaps, 189 defensive run snaps in 2024. He's mainly a pass rushing defensive tackle. We need like Dennis Allen likes big run stuffers, like 6'1" to 6'5", 310 to like 350. Caleb Banks is not a Chicago Bear type player, and I do not want Ryan Poles to draft him, mainly because injury concerns. But he's not that good of a player. I mean, he's so overrated. I just don't get it. I don't understand. There's Bears fans that like Caleb Banks. I look at other YouTube channels who talk about the Bears, and they like Caleb Banks. It's like Caleb Banks or McDonald out of Ohio State. Caden McDonald. 86.5 season grade, PFF grade, 8th out of 911 defensive linemen. 86.5, 6'3", 326. That's the type of guy. I hear, people talking about Caden McDonald. It's like Caden McDonald or Caleb Banks, who should we take? What? It's not even close. I don't want Ryan Poles drafting Caleb Banks. I'll be so upset. So I hope Caleb Banks gets drafted before number 25. The worst case scenario for me, I would lose my mind, is if we trade up, which I don't want to do. I want to trade down, but if we trade up 5-6 spots and draft Caleb Banks, I would just be like, because that means we gave up draft picks to go after a guy who is injury prone, and when he plays, he's a pass rushing defensive tackle, and we need run stuffing defensive tackle. We need pass rushing defensive ends and outside linebackers, but we need run stuffing defensive tackles. Dexter, who we're not going to resign, sucks at run defense. He has 6 sacks this season. Anyways, number 2, Zion Young. 6'5", 262 edge, 130 tackles, 11.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles throughout his career. His highest number was this past season, where he had 6.5 sacks. His second best was like 4 sacks. If he can't get double-digit sacks in college, what makes you think he's going to get double-digit sacks against professional offensive linemen, the best of the best, the cream of the crop? What makes you think he's going to get double-digit sacks, or even get up to 9? If he can't do it against college offensive linemen. ESPN ranks him at number 45. CBS ranks him at 110, which I think is good. NFL.com doesn't have him in the top 50. PFF has him ranked number 45. Um, wait. Well, they moved him down one. PFF now has him ranked number 46. I will say he had an 85.0 PFF grade, and he ranked 42nd out of 871 edge rushers, which is solid. Let's see. This season, 569 defensive snaps, 8 sacks. I thought it was 6.5. Why did I write down 6.5? 8 sacks, 17 quarterback hits, 32 quarterback hurries. 2024, 3 sacks, 2 hits, 21 quarterback hurries. 2023, 2 sacks, 8 quarterback hits, 15 quarterback hurries. He moved up each season with sacks and quarterback hurries. His best game of the season was against South Carolina, where he had an 84.7 PFF grade. His worst game of the season was against Alabama with a 54.9 PFF grade. I have trouble drafting defensive ends or pass rushers who never got double-digit sacks in college, not even once. How you expect to get double-digit sacks against the best of the best, the cream of the crop? You know what I'm saying? Now, here's someone that intrigues me. I still got one more go that I don't want them to draft 25. Gabe, is it Jacakis or yeah, Gabe Jacakis. You Illinois Illini fans will know. Fighting Illini fans will know him. This season, he had a 78.3 PFF grade, 529 snaps, 12 sacks, 7 quarterback hits, 22 quarterback hurries. 2024, 8 sacks, 8 quarterback hits, 28 quarterback hurries. Double-digit sack year, 8 sacks last season, or a year before that in 2024. 20 sacks and 50 quarterback hurries over the past 2 seasons. Where is he projected? He's projected to be taken between 40 and 60. I would love if the Bears drafted him. He's 6'3", 270, 125th out of 870 edge rushers, 871 edge rushers. They have him ranked 42nd, Zion Young at 46, and rightfully so, even though Zion Young had a PFF grade higher at 85.0. You guys know Gabe Jacakis, and he's one of my sleepers. If he's available in the second round, unless we get a pass rusher, which I think we will. You see my last video. We're gonna get Crosby in a trade, even though we have to give up our first round draft pick next season. We're going to either get Trey Hendrickson or away, free agent from the Chargers. He's a beast. But if we can't get a pass rusher in free agency, then with our 25th pick in the first round, I know what, I would pick an offensive tackle or a safety and hope that Gabe Jacakis is there. I like him a lot. You Illinois Fighting Illini, I know about him, and I like him a lot more than Zion Young, and I don't want to draft Zion Young at number 25. I don't want to really draft him in the second round either. And a third player I do not want Ryan Poles to draft at number 25, Hakeem Mesidor. And a lot of you are probably like, are you crazy? Here, let's go see Hakeem Mesidor. He's a 33rd ranked player according to PFF. He had a 92.5 PFF grade, 4th out of 871 edge rushers. The thing about him is he's really injury prone. Okay, he'll be 25 in 3 months. Most players are 20 or 21. He'll be 25, and that's because he missed so much time. I don't know how. I think he spent like 5 or 6 years in college because of injuries. 5 seasons, 34.5 sacks, 208 tackles, 5 forced fumbles. ESPN has him ranked number 18. CBS.com has him ranked number 42. NFL.com number 18. And PFF now number 33. I wrote this down a few days ago. It was number 32, now it's number 33. He ranked 4th out of the 871 edge rushers. This season he had an 827 defensive snaps, 13 sacks, 4 quarterback hits, and 50 quarterback hurries, which is really good. But prior to this season, in 2024 he had 500 defensive snaps, 4 sacks, 3 hits, and 18 quarterback hurries. I mean, if I knew that if someone told me not what his stats would be or anything, but that he would stay healthy and like only miss like maybe 2 games a season for the next 5 seasons, I would be like, oh, I hope he's available at 25, please. But he's just he's older because he's missed so much time with injuries, 2 different injuries. When it comes to injuries, you don't mess with injuries because they usually come back the same injury, or they're just injury prone. I mean, I'm going to be on 4th out of 871 edge rushers this season, 92.5 grade, and very well deserved. 13 sacks, 4 quarterback hits, but 50 quarterback hurries. That might be more. To me, quarterback hurries, where you're forcing the quarterback to throw the ball away or throw it early, forcing them to throw an interception. To me, those are bigger than sacks. Sacks are awesome because, well, a quarterback goes down. What quarterback hurries, it forces more than just sacking the quarterback. It forces interceptions, turnovers, throwing the ball away. It looks better on your resume for sacks. But Hakeem Mesidor is just too injury prone, and I don't want to risk it. Anyways, Caleb Banks, number 1, Zion Young, number 2, and number 3, Hakeem Mesidor. Whoever we draft, like I always have been, I will support them. If we do draft Hakeem Mesidor, I'll be like, alright, come on, Mesidor, just try your best to stay healthy. I'm not going to be like really upset or anything. I'll just be scared. I'll be like, oh my gosh, please play like 1 preseason game. It's just a couple downs. But Caleb Banks, he's probably the only one where I would be upset if we drafted him at number 25. again, I would support him, but I would just be like, oh my gosh. Not only is he not Dennis Allen type of guy, and Dennis Allen, it's not just Ryan Poles. Dennis Allen has his top 10 defensive linemen, linebackers, safeties, cornerbacks. Ben Johnson has his top 10, offensive linemen, wide receivers, offensive tackles, which, plus wide receivers. This is a deep wide receiver class. And that's not me just saying it. I've heard it from other NFL experts and people on YouTube talking about the wide receiver class. It's really deep, which is the perfect time to trade DJ Moore. I don't care if it's for a 6th round pick. We're not trading away DJ Moore. We're trading away that huge contract so we can sign more players. We have no safeties. We're going to cut Edmonds. That's automatic. We need outside linebackers. We need defensive tackle help. We need a pass rusher like Trey Henderson, Max Crosby, away from the Chargers. But yeah, those 3 players. See, when I talk about the Bears, I get off track. I talked about Jakakis. I think that from Illinois is the edge rusher that you Fighting Illini should know about. I really like him. I really do. If we don't end up getting a pass rusher in free agency, which we are, my last video, we're either gonna sign Breece Hall or Travis Etienne, and we're gonna either sign Trey Hendrickson or Odolph away. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But those are 3 players. I do not want the Bears. Ryan Poles to pick at number 25. It's mainly Caleb Banks. He's just another Dexter. They both, how ironic, they're both like the same size. They both went to Florida. They drafted Dexter like 4 years ago. Anyways, please subscribe and like. And I'm serious. I want to get to 500 subscribers in 5 years, 2031. I've had people say, you can do it, and I'm just like, I don't know. Anyways, like always and forever, bear down and FGB. Take care. Be safe, everyone.